Hey guys, it's Trevor Turnbull here with Social Connect Blueprint, and I wanted to put together a quick video to be able to tell people how to add your LinkedIn profile to your WordPress website. You'll see on the page that I have here, Own Your Online Identity. This is the Social Connect Blueprint website under the Blueprint section. I've got a series of videos on there that teach people how to set up a domain name, register a hosting account, and then of course launch a WordPress website, and then how to pull all of your social accounts into that website in the form of plugins and widgets within WordPress. And one of those plugins is actually not working right now, so I wanted to do a quick little update to be able to provide information on how you can get that LinkedIn profile working again. So I'll show you an example of how it works. This is my personal website, and you can see here my resume page has my LinkedIn profile pulling into this section on this page on my WordPress website. And this is actually using a plugin called LinkedIn Resume. And you can see it's still working on mine because I actually haven't upgraded my site to the newest version of WordPress, which is 3.0. But I'll show you another example. This is the account that I used during my training video, Johnny Connect, and you can see here that it's actually displaying the profile of the developer of that plugin. And unfortunately, when you go into the back end, this is the back end of that website. You see here, Johnny Connect. If I actually go to the plugins section and click on plugins, you'll see here's the plugin here, LinkedIn Resume. And the instructions on this plugin are to simply go into the settings, click on LinkedIn Resume, and change the name here. So for example, if I wanted to put my name in there and update the settings, it automatically reverts back to that developer. So there's a bug there. There's something going on with that plugin. So I went and searched for a workaround on this, and I found one. Now, if I go back to the page, like the way that you actually install that plugin is you will put a little piece of code into the page that you want it to go into. So I'm in the HTML editor here, and I've got this little piece of code, which is LinkedIn Resume. Now that's what's associated to that old plugin. So what you're gonna wanna do is go into the plugin section and just deactivate that plugin. Now you can keep it in your plugin directory just in case, you know, I'm sure that an update will be made shortly and it'll be all fixed up. Because this plugin actually displays quite nicely. There's a photo on the right side and everything's all spaced nicely. It displays your relevant work experience and background and whatnot. So it is a good little plugin. But in the meantime, let me show you another one that you can use. So if you go into the plugins directory again and click on Add New, and again, in the search field, you're just going to type in LinkedIn Resume and search. Okay, so the one that we have installed is the one that you see at the top here. Now there's another one right below it called LinkedIn H Resume. It's just made by a different developer and actually displays a little bit differently, but it actually works pretty well. So if you click on Install Now, it's going to ask you to confirm that you want to do this. Go ahead and confirm that. And then activate the plugin. And there we are. So now you'll see LinkedIn H Resume is activated. Now in order to actually get this plugin to work on that page, you have to insert a piece of code again. And unfortunately, there's no quick link to it in the settings here. What you got to do is click on Visit Plugin Site, and then click on Installation. And you'll see here, this is the little piece of code that you need. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to head back to the back end of my website and head back to that page. So within the Pages section, I have my About page. I'm going to click Edit. And then again, making sure that I'm in the HTML editor, just highlight all of this and paste that other code in there. Now there's one more step to this. You actually have to change the LinkedIn account address. So again, I'll just use my own personal account just as an example because I know that it's filled up with information. So that's it. But when I press update and I go back to this page, I have to refresh this page obviously to see the changes. So this is how it's currently displaying with the broken LinkedIn plugin. But when I refresh this page, you'll see it's now pulling in my profile, and it displays a little bit differently. It puts the photo in the top left, but there is some unique features that make this one a good plugin. It's got a direct link to be able to connect with you directly at your LinkedIn profile. I'll just right-click that to show you. So there's the tab that I just opened up, and you'll see it takes people right to my LinkedIn profile. And it highlights your current work experience and then displays in more detail your LinkedIn profile. So it actually shows your recommendations with the thumbs up, and there is some styling issues here with the font size and whatnot, but it also shows all of your groups, which has direct links to those groups too, so that people can connect with you there as well. So there's pros and cons to this plugin, but it's an alternative to the other LinkedIn one that I suggested earlier. So until that plugin is fixed, go ahead and try this one. It's a great opportunity to be able to put your resume on your website, and of course tie and connect all of your social accounts to your WordPress site, which is your hub of information. So hopefully that's helpful, and let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon.